When you live somewhere for 6 months, you can't very well just not go to school, so I went to school in Costa Rica. This was my first time I had visited the area since I lived there 6 years ago, so of course I had to go back to the school I went to. And to answer your questions, no, I did not go to a Spanish school. I went to an international school taught in English using an American system. It was basically like transferring schools, but instead of 50 miles away, it was in another country. But since my time there, the school had actually traded hands and was called something different than I once knew it. But besides that, it was still the same place I went to almost daily for 6 months. Mural was painted by the class of 2015, which is my class, and I recognize some of the names here, which is amazing and awesome. I was here 6th grade, but this says 5, so anyway I can kind of just like peek in. Oh yes, this is definitely my classroom. Definitely. Desks are probably different. Nope, those are the same. Wait, is the door open? There's no way the door's open. Oh, the door's locked. The door's very locked. There's very much a lock that you can see on the door, and it is locked. But that moves. This is basically just like a courtyard surrounded by classrooms, and there would just be these cats like on top of the roofs that would just like peer down at us, looking down at all of us petty students learning things. Psh, humans. One day one of them broke through the rafters and like was in our classroom, but the thing is our teacher had a pet dog, so he would just like chase them around the classroom with all the back. It was funny. I just feel like so much taller right now. Like I used to be about yay high-ish. You know, it's a big difference. There's like actual playground things instead of just a giant field. This is amazing. This is revolutionary. And the goals are like actual goals. Wow. Pirates. We were the Pirates. That's our school mascot. Also, this gymnasium is where I spent like every lunch ever, or the recess after lunch. Because we were the Pirates, we had a pirate day where, I don't remember what we did as 6th graders. I just remember that our gym teacher, who is this very tall, very scary French person, had like black markers around his eyes, which made him look even more terrifying. And the kindergartners and 1st graders and 2nd graders got to learn like sword fighting, or learn sword fighting, where they would just have like foam swords and swing around. And like my non-specific story for the gym, I don't have one story about the cafeteria. It, like the rest of school, has no single defining story. These were the places where life happened, and innumerable stories happened in these places. And that's why I had to revisit, because it's not just a memory I'm looking back on, but a life. That's why I like visiting old schools, since they often have verbs as the whole story for them. This is where play happened, this is where food happened, where learning happened, or even as simple as, this is where the bus turned around. There are just too many memories from an entire school to do anything justice, but I'll go ahead and share one. A lot of my time here, instead of going to the gym for recess, I used to go to my classroom to play a computer version of Risk with the teacher and a couple of kids he asked to join. I was bad, I won maybe once, but those games made me feel I belonged in a place I knew was temporary and I felt temporary in. And for that, I am grateful.